Corner makes his way to the ring. What a moment here for Abdollahi. 31 wins in 40 outings. And he takes on one of the finest in the world, Wayne Parr.
I have to say, Michael, in the pre-fight interviews, I often get a feel for the confidence level of the fighters. And in my mind, Musi didn't have that high confidence level and that aggression and that, in-your-face attitude. He was almost over-respectful to John Wayne Parr and being able to step in with him, if you know what I mean.
Would you hammer after Wayne Parr just blasted Zambiki's inside of one round in Melbourne?
You know what, if you don't think you can win the fight, don't take it. That's my opinion. Don't get in there. Why get in there if you think, it's going to be... paying homage to someone that you respect as a fighter. I think you get in there and punch the face in.
And this man is one of the most intimidating characters in all the sport of Muay Thai. He doesn't need an introduction, does he, Hammer? Wayne Parr, the name speaks volumes for itself.
It does. It's a reputation that scares the opponents. It's the aura, and I suppose the impressive record that just sends opponents into self-doubt.
Undefeated in 2011 so far, blasting opponents left, right and centre, and still with a busy schedule remaining.
It's fight time! 5 by 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Full Thai rules to apply. Spinning back fists and elbows are allowed.
And what's the over-under on this one, do you feel? 2 rounds?
Look, it depends how Musi comes out. If he really pushes forward and challenges Wayne up, Wayne is, as he said in the pre-fight at the start of the night, he's going to want to go bombing with punches. So it just depends if Wayne's going to open up with the hands or fight a more strategic fight.
So, 2 rounds?
I'm not willing to give that prediction, Michael, but as I said, it just depends on how the fight settles after the first round.
As Wayne said earlier, he needs to stay unscathed. Frankie Georgie soon.
Black shorts, the pioneer and founding father of Australian Muay Thai, the contender Asia runner-up. This man has defeated the likes of Iron Mike Zambides twice and Yodson Clyde. Ladies and gentlemen, the K1 Max 2004 Oceania runner-up. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an 8-time world champion. 111 fights, 81 wins, 1 draw, 37 by way of knockout. Fighting out of the Gold Coast, Queensland, and representing Australia, the gunslinger, the one, the only, John Wayne Parr.
Massive ovation as always. They love him wherever he fights around the world. Wayne Parr, Mostafa Abdollahi.
Rules in the change rooms. Full Thai rules do apply. Listen to my commands at all times, and you must protect yourselves at all times. If there's a fighter on the canvas, you'll need to go to the furthest neutral corner, so until I tell you otherwise. Any questions, Mostafa? Any questions, John?
Final instructions from Mick Pettivoli. Full Thai rules, knees, elbows, all the good stuff. 5 rounds, 3 minutes each. Wayne Parr comes in the favourite. Abdollahi looking for the upset. Drew Dip in the corner of Wayne Parr. Jason Lappin in the corner of Abdollahi. A sellout crowd at the Convention Centre in Canberra. Capital Punishment 4. This is our main event.
Round 1.
The voice, Michael Chavello. Mark the Hammer Castanini with you. The Thai music accompanies. Inside thigh kick from Abdollahi. Outside leg kick from Parr. Parr is just such a good all-rounded fighter. Excellent with the hands. Fantastic with the legs. Good in the clinch. And he's opened up the legs. Once he gets those hands going, he had a pro boxing career too, John Wayne Parr.
It's certainly something that I think a few people may have forgotten is he had a pretty good strike rate in the pro boxing ranks, did Wayne, so he wants to show that he can box it out and he can knock people out. That was his statement to me, and the statement to everyone he wants to make is that he can take opponents out by finishing them with the hands.
For Abdollahi, a massive opportunity here to make himself a household name. Should he beat Wayne Parr here tonight? As Hammer said, has he shown too much respect in the lead-up? is he putting Parr on a pedestal?
Mostafa, a relatively young fighter with 40 fights and active in Thailand. So perhaps the strong Thai style with the slow start is not going to be a good thing for him here. If Wayne, I suppose, tweaks to that and opens up at a fast pace and not let him have the time to settle.
Parr on the left bicep of Abdollahi, sporting the Iranian colours.
Folks, there's a lot more Muay Thai and kickboxing action coming your way on Fox Sports, your sport leader, every Friday night. Make sure you tune in. And of course, coming up soon on Fuel TV, the whole compilation of Evolution events. So keep an eye out for that. Coming up real soon. Fuel TV, home of the UFC. And a lot more Thai boxing and kickboxing event coming up.
Left hook outside leg kick from Parr. Abdollahi not initiating. Now he does. Overhand right, left hook. Parr too quick. Oh, big right hand from Wayne Parr. JW just looking so calm. He knows what it's all about. He's been here 111 times before. Body shot, left hook. Abdollahi needs to get off the ropes, and he does now.
Cannot just double forearm guard up and not do anything back. Mostafa, he needs to be throwing, he needs to be active.
Body shot from Parr. Takes a low kick to Abdollahi, nicely done. End of the round.
In round one.
Abdollahi moves into the second. Parr will take the first.
Just too busy, too active and too accurate, John Wayne Parr in the first round. The slow starting Mostafa Abdollahi needs to really open up a lot more and certainly use his hands a lot more. The Thai style is not going to do the business for him here tonight. Inside thigh, big swinging hooks from Abdollahi. Just composure from John Wayne Parr in turn.
High kick, yeah. Left hand go up. Just kick, bang. Bang. Yeah. เขาเจ็บขาแล้วไม่ต้องยืนให้เขาต่อย Don't stand and
Dropping to the body, coming upstairs, changing levels, John Wayne.
Don't stand.
Swinging from the hip, literally, with those big punches.
Mostafa Abdollahi. Wayne Parr. The main event here in Canberra. We hope you're enjoying all the action of Capital Punishment 4 as much as we are. Wayne Parr, the 8-time world champion, the #1 ranked middleweight in Australia. And look at that. Left hook outside thigh kick. Nice jab. You feel now that Parr is going to turn up the aggressor meter hammer. You can smell it coming.
Fast handwork, looking to unleash from John Wayne Parr.
Flash of leg kicks. Ooh, Abdollahi got off a right hand and Parr connects. Oh, the big kibosh. Face planted on the canvas. Abdollahi back to his feet now. Mick Pettivoli puts the count on.
7, 8.
That was a huge right hand from Parr. I'm surprised Abdollahi got up.
And again with the overhand
Oh,
right.
he's on rubber legs. Abdollahi doing the chicken dance here. It's good night, Irene. Wayne Parr's done it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, waved it off, Mick Pettivoli. I don't know, maybe would have let that one go on a little longer, but Wayne Parr blasted the Iranian into the night in the second round, Michael.
He blasted him indeed. Abdollahi impressively got a couple of right hands off, and it's as if they woke up Wayne and just, he dug deep and said, okay, I'm going to finish you now, and he did. It was very impressive.
Well, Jason Lappin not happy that Mike Pettivoli called this one.
Come on,
So
really?
saying he should have let him fight on. These are world-class champion fighters, Michael. They've got to be let to go and exchange, especially a main event and a big fight.
I think Abdollahi was on his way to getting severely hurt. Wayne Parr celebrates. Let's have a look again here. See Abdollahi lands the right, and then Parr just punishes him. Boom! That right hand, and again, two solid punches face planted.
Well, he gets up a little dazed, confused, but that still rallied back. Still had some fight left in him. You've got to give him that. But there's Wayne just blasting off the hip, blasting off the shoulder. The overhand right just curled and caught. It's the same knockdown. The first knockdown. There's the second one.
Watch this.
He covered, goes in again.
Oh,
Gets
clean.
caught again. But he's still standing. I reckon he should have been given another count. I'll say that fight was called off perhaps too early. I would have given him another count and then had a close look at how he goes from there. As I said, professional athletes at this elite level have to be let go a little bit longer, I would have said. But it was probably inevitable anyway. John Wayne Parr, right on the money tonight, Michael.
He's done it again. The Australian flag draped over the shoulders of Australia's favourite fighting son. John Wayne Parr, winner by TKO in the second round. His incredible record now, 82 wins in 112 fights. Folks, hope you've enjoyed all the action from here in Canberra. Capital punishment for the voice, Michael Chiavello. My verbal sparring partner, Mark the Hammer Castanini, saying so long and we'll see you next time.